Hello everyone, it's Chris, aka Lady Taka, and it is time for a thrift store finds and rummage sale haul video. And I don't have a lot this week, but I have some interesting things, and we will end on the thing that makes noise because I don't know if the song it plays is copyrighted or not. So I went thrifting with Rita before we dropped her off at the airport, and I found this at the St. Vinny's in Gwyn for $2. It is a Folk Manus puppet, and it's huge. And I checked all his stitching this time. I not ripped it all near the hand thing, but it is kind of an interesting one because it definitely can stand as just a elephant plush. And then you go, oh, he's got a hole in the back of his head. And his trunk does come flattened, although I'm sure if you wanted to move it, you could put something in there like a ruler with your hand, to blow it up. But that's the way it comes. And also at that store, the one thing I am definitely keeping is, I know I didn't need a fourth Deadpool shirt, but the sentiment was great. I don't feel like adulting today. So that's for me. My one purchase from this and that. Little shepherdess, marked made in Italy, paid $1. And all I'm hoping is that this stuff pays for the $50-some in gas I just had to put in my car. Then we went to antique shop in Little Lake, which we hadn't been to before. I found this cute pink crystal perfume bottle. It is signed Oleg Cassini on the bottom. I know I wouldn't normally deal in perfume, but since this clearly has not had perfume in it yet, it is literally an empty bottle, and that is not broken. I figured for $1 I could grab that. And this cute little Nemaji pot, which if you hold this way is in perfect condition, but I will disclose there are 2 small chips on the edge, which the store had covered up with awful fake flowers. But reality, the biggest color change on here is that way, and from that angle, it looks great on your shelf. But I will note them when I list. Then my risk of the week, it was half off because it's pink, so it was $5, not $10, is a baseball ceiling light with a swing chain on it to control power. It does work. It does light up. Globes seem to be going anywhere between 15 and 20 by themselves. So I figured with the chain, it does make it a bit heavier to ship, but it is really hard to find swing chains for lamps. It took or any lamp with a swing chain that works in certain dining rooms and that. So I have one more thrifting thing, but that one's going to have to wait to the end. And then today I thought I was going to bust. Finally got to Ishburning and finally started finding some things. Found this gorgeous doggy holding a dinner dish. You're supposed to put your tea light here. It is a Heather Goldnick by Blue Sky. She wanted 5. I offered 3. She took it because I couldn't tell in the lighting whether he'd been repaired or not. Now, I went to go do the field test, and the field test will not work on this for whether something was chipped or repaired because it is actually textured. They have actually textured the piece. That is like cut in for stripes. So, but the last sold I could find on this was $27. So that wouldn't be bad. But I am slightly worried that they were using like a real candle on here because I'm finding waxy residue. So this might have had a repair in the back. The collar looks like it might have a little crack in it. But it is to the back, so you wouldn't notice that much. But so far he doesn't appear to have a broken bowl or missing a nose or an ear or anything. So hopefully he does well. Then I went to another sale and I bought something for Rita, which isn't going in the video because it's going to be part of her Christmas Hanukkah presents. But for 50 cents, it's unmarked. I bought this little like elf leprechaun. I think he's supposed to be a leprechaun, but his shamrock isn't quite a shamrock. And it looks as if he's sitting on top of a jug. So he looked rather uncomfortable, but he's winking, and I just couldn't resist the winking little mischief maker here. And then I got, for a whole 5 cents, a uranium glass jar. No screw-on lid or anything, but it is marked Hazel Atlas on the bottom. There does appear to be one imperfection in the glass, but that was a bubble in the actual glasswork. But for 5 cents, I thought that was good. And for 10 cents, I picked up this zebra figurine. He didn't look like he had chipped ears or anything, although I'm not sure what this is going on. If it almost looks like it was done on purpose because it breaks away right on the stripes, or if it just, they cold painted the stripes and it's coming off. I will note that when I list it. But for 10 cents, he didn't look like he was missing a whole lot. And then for $1, I probably overpaid for it, but this says bank on it. You can bank on it on the bottom. And someone wrote, it's made in Japan, and someone wrote Pussycat on it, even though it's a strawberry bank. And apparently this was originally a fruity flavored, like the word flavor's on there, scented bank, patent pending. But it says, I love you very much. I guess it kind of still has a scent. The only problem is the place this was had a perfume collection. I had to wear my mask inside just because of the perfume. So, but the zebra doesn't smell like that, but this is kind of like a paper mache almost feel to it, but it looked like it was in decent condition and it was cute. And then I have one more item, but just a reminder, down below will be the links to my Trashkateer treasure stores on Etsy and eBay. So this was my gamble because there were no batteries in it in the store. It does have its box, but the box is not in that great of condition. And I'm not sure, I think his arm is broke. It seems to hang loose. But it's titled a hip swinging skeleton. So, and his hips still move, but I just don't know if his arm's supposed to be like this or not. But he still technically works. And again, I'm putting this at the end in case I get a copyright strike. I'm putting on the Ritz. Yeah, so this might have swung at one point. I don't know. But I will disclose that as well. So yeah, thanks for watching.